What's up, guys? Had a really nice video already prepared, but I didn't have my mic on, so I'm not going to waste your time. Are you somebody who cares about Guitar Hero 3 per face-off wins or win streak at all? In any sense of it, are you someone who cares who has the most wins or the highest win streak? What's that? You don't? Alright, well, thanks for watching the video. Feel free to check out some of my FCs or be on your way. Have a good one. For the one person who might care, I'm talking to you, JoeGH3. This video is really about my experience with the leaderboards. When I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I'm in my mid-20s now, when I was in my early 20s, I did care about how high I got that number. And at first, I was just trying to, because my account got deleted, and I was trying to get my number back up to what it was, which was like 760 some, which it took a while. It took a long time to get back up to that. But then I came across this player called ATG Slugfest, who was like number 4 on the win streak, and I saw him. I was like, wow, if he has a win streak, that must mean, he's pretty good. So I was nervous playing him. Well, I was beating him, and he quit out. That's when I realized that win streak is pointless. That's when I realized it. And I've actually come across probably half the people on the leaderboard who have quit out of matches, ranked matches, just to preserve this meaningless thing. And for a little while, in 2012, up till, not I don't want to say that long ago, but up until probably sometime in 2016 or so, I did still care about it. I still cared about it. Win streak, not so much, but the wins I did. But I've come to realize over time that the wins don't matter. The win streak doesn't matter because it doesn't determine skill. I know some people who have barely any wins who are better than I am, and some people who have thousands of wins who aren't. JoeGH3 is an example of that. Your win number doesn't matter. Those who are up there in the top 10, they've just played a lot of PFOs. A lot of PFOs. Doesn't determine skill. Win streak is completely fake. People just try to put it on there so people will think that they're really good at the game, and then when they play them and see that they're not, it's kind of pointless. So I wanted to see how far I could push it. So I would probably say in the neighborhood of maybe 500 of those wins were not legitimate, because when I was trying to get my win streak up back in 2012, I had a couple people, Nick, actually I think Nick was the only one that helped me. Yeah, Nick, he knows who he is. I don't think he watches my videos, but he knows. He helped me get probably around 500 wins really quickly. There's a way you can do it I'm not going to talk about in this video, but there's a way you can get them really quickly. So he helped me get them up, and then I passed them, and then from that point on, once I was ahead of ATG Slugfest, I wanted to see, well, how many wins can I get? So over the next 2 years after that, so we're talking about 2.5 years at this point, basically, I slowly, PFO after PFO, playing people who can't play the game very well, or people who are playing on controller trying to get achievements. Slowly over time, I built those wins up until I had over 8,000, and then my wins reset. I found out about the save feature because I heard Bejeweled 2, when you're doing endless mode, the game file can get corrupted, so it's best to make a backup. So there are programs on your computer where you can make a backup of your Xbox, save files. So I went ahead and did that. So I actually made a save file of my wins when I had about 8,000 of them, and when my win streak was at 7,700, in case something did happen to my data, and that would be gone. And I didn't know at the time that your save data is what determines what gets sent to the server, which I did find out. Once my wins rolled over to 0, I panicked. I was like, oh my god, all that work just gone. So I reloaded that save in, and it actually, once I got a win, set it back. So your wins and win streak is actually part of your profile, your save file, not what's on the server. It tells the server what the number is, but the number is determined from your save file, and you can, depending on what save file you plug in, will change it on the leaderboard, which is shown on Mr. JoeGH3's account, Bradmasta Exposed. Yes, this guy has taken something that really doesn't matter, something that does not determine anything, something that the best Guitar Hero players in the world, and pretty much everybody in the community doesn't even pay attention to, doesn't even care about. He's taken that and made an account with all this detective work, showing me how how I faked wins and all this stuff. And well, duh, those wins, the ones recently, there are 1,000 of them. Those are completely faked. I got them up there as kind of one last laugh at how ridiculous it is that he's taken this so seriously. And I didn't expect this type of response, but this is funny. At first, I really didn't know what to make of it. I guess I kind of felt a little bit angry because I thought it was, a personal attack on me, but I think it goes deeper than that. This guy has an obsession. He must really think that I think the wins are the end-all, be-all of a Guitar Hero player's skill. And yes, in my Xbox Live profile, I did put, I was #1 in wins because I was, and I spent so much time on that, but it's pointless. Like I said, it doesn't determine your skill. And he made a point that, I said I was #1 on Raptor for Guitar Hero 3, and I was. I had put the most hours into the game according to that website. I had tracked the most hours on that website. Have I played the most hours? No. I'm sure there are people who've put in thousands of more hours than I have. But on the website, I was the #1 player. That is true. But yeah, he's got this account, Bradmasta Exposed. I will provide a link in the description if you're still watching this video to check it out. And really, read the description. Just look through. You'll see the wins fluctuate, and it's funny. If you want to know how to do it, if you yourself want to break the leaderboard, I'll actually provide a save file for you that has the wins and win streak. So if you yourself want to break the leaderboard and get your name up there, I'll even provide a save file for you so you can go ahead and do it yourself. If you're really curious and want to see how, you can ask me. There's a thing called Modio, I think the program is called. Just make a save file and save it to your USB, and actually save your profile on a USB. Make sure it's formatted for 360. Plug it in, open up the program. And I might make a tutorial on how to do this, just so literally anybody can do it. If you want to have a little fun, if you've got 20 minutes to kill, go for it. Go ahead. Anyway, so once you have that, search through the files, and it will have your profile. Search through that until you find Guitar Hero 3 progress. Remove that file, put in the one I have, and just there's some. You have to go to, I think, Advanced or something on there. Again, I might make a tutorial on this. You go to Advanced, and then you have to make sure that it's set to your profile, or it'll say it's corrupt. But once you set it to your profile, go into the game, load it. It should load fine. If there's any issues, just let me know. And then, yeah, once you play a PFO, and hopefully you'll win, it'll update to the correct number. And I'm gonna give literally the most recent one I have, which is actually 6 below the fake account that I have on Xbox Live. My primary one doesn't have the wins, but I have a fake one that's got like 1,000 additional on top of the 8,000, so it's like 9,000 wins. But yeah, I do hope that anybody who is still watching this video decides to actually spend a little bit of time. If you want to talk to me, go for it, to actually get on the leaderboard and get your wins up super high, just to show how ridiculous this whole thing has been. There is one thing, though, I do want to talk about. In one of his videos, I think it is Bradmasta Exposed 3 or 4, it's one of the two, might even be the second one. Anyway, he talks about there's an individual with the initials AH that has helped me with this whole win thing. I'm going to tell you right now that I only know one person with those initials, and this individual did not help me with any of this. By him knowing those initials, they are the initials of somebody very close to me. I don't want to say who, but this tells me that this person knows who I am, and if that's true, please make yourself known. I would love to actually, if you want to talk about this in person or something. I don't know if this was a joke or if you're actually taking this seriously. Given the way you're handling this, I think you're taking it seriously. But yeah, this has gone on for about 10 minutes. This is just what started out as me admitting a truth has just become something really funny and really silly. I just can't help but laugh at it. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for humoring me. You didn't have to watch all the way through, and sorry this was so long, but yeah, you know pretty much everything you need to know. Again, I'm going to provide the save and the link to the channel in the description, So you can, if you want to have some fun with this, go for it. Yeah, I guess that's about it. You guys have a good one.